Well. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the Chronicles. I'm actually trying to be consistent, but my phone is not cooperating, but I'm here making a video anyway. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel. Trust me, when I do it right. You're not going to get no fake stuff. You're not going to get, no crazy mess. Excuse my hair. I just try to do it so I can look halfway decent for the camera. Any Q&As, story times, all that, I'm going to do it. Whatever you want me to do. Now, pranks and challenges, I don't know if I can get some willing participants. But anyway, today's video is definitely something that I wanted to do, and I've been thinking about it a lot. Mini story time. And this is a subject that is definitely, most importantly, the person and the person that it's about, and the reason why I'm making this video. Now, since not everybody knows too much about me, even though I did a little short introduction video, I'm Valerie. I am a single mom of 2 kids, and they are 12 and 14. My 14-year-old, and this is where, it gets kind of emotional for me. She was born very early. She was born very premature. I gave birth to her. I was 23 weeks and 5 days. She weighed 1 pound, 6.5 ounces. And the doctors did not think she was going to make it the first 24 hours. She has been through a lot of surgeries because she was born with the condition hydrocephalus, which is basically spinal fluid that build that that can build up on your brain and has no way to release it throughout the body. She has been through quite a few revisions. Basically, they had to operate at least 12 times just over her period of being on this earth. By the way, her name is Victoria, with whom her and my other daughter, Christine, are my everything. But the reason, seriously, to actually make this video, she was diagnosed with autism. Victoria was diagnosed with autism in 2017. Now, this is the thing. Now, I knew she had a certain routine that she always wanted to keep going, and if she got out of her routine, she would be completely just out of sorts. I never really thought anything of it. I thought it was just her personality. But when I had a meeting, they tested her for autism. She is what's called high functioning, which means she can do everything, have conversations, this, that, and the third, but her learning process is different. Sometimes her emotional process is different. Even with that, Victoria is literally a straight A student. I don't even know how she does it. It amazes me, and I see her every day. I definitely wanted to make this. I wanted to make this thing called autism a it. I want people to be more aware of it. I know it's a lot of people who have gone through or is going through raising a child with autism and any other and not even any other medical issues or learning issues with their child. But this is from my perspective because I am a single parent, and not to say it's easy. It has its moments, um, but Victoria is the type of kid that everybody wanted to babysit her when she was little because she really wasn't that difficult to deal with. It was just that if she got sick, that's when you worried. Um, but as far as the autism, like she can get over emotional, over irritable. But the crazy part is, I didn't read any books. I may have looked up a few things on the internet, but for the most part, I did it completely winging it. She's 14. She's going to be 15 in June. I didn't have no type of help as far as before her diagnosis and after her diagnosis. I just listened to her, feel her out. What was her needs, wants, all that. Now, some people can't do that. They want to resort to, and that's their prerogative, resort to books, this, that, and the third. Um, I'm trying not to cry because this is very. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this, but however, those who know me personally, the ones who do actually follow this channel, know me personally, you know that it's been a rock, not so much a rocky road, but definitely a very um, interesting road. We still going on, and not a lot of people really understand autism, and it should be explained by those who are going through it, whether you're the person yourself or if you know somebody or if you have someone in your family that is actually dealing with a person with autism. Um, there's some key things. I'm in a couple support groups on Facebook. First of all, there's no certain look that a person has when they have autism. You wouldn't even, that is not something you just like, oh, say, hey, look, this person over here has, no, that's not what it is. It's not a certain look. It's not a, something you would just pick up right off the bat. Kids with autism, sometimes they have a hard time making friends, certain concepts they don't understand. Some kids go through behavioral issues. Some, it varies. Routine wise, it's got to be one set routine all the time. Some kids are nonverbal, which means they don't talk at all, and they have to either do sign language or point to the things that they want or need. It is not easy. It's not easy whatsoever, but I wouldn't take it back at all. Victoria is like she's very intelligent, very. You know, I wish I could explain it better without trying not to cry. But after all medically she's been through, and then still going to school every day, being mainstreamed, nobody even thought that was possible. She is doing, she's doing well. It's been a bit of an adjustment for her to be in almost all mainstream classes, but she's doing it. I say that to say this: parents out there who just think it's literally impossible to raise a child with autism, it's not impossible, because they're going to give you the strength to help them. And no matter what, most of all, in the end, they're going to thank you for being there when other people didn't want to be there. I mean, honestly, who would have thought? Who would have thought, honestly, that me, and I'm 38 years old, who would have thought I would have a full-fledged teenager and one almost teenager? But you know what? I wouldn't take none of that back. None of it. Because it does make you a stronger human being. And for those who want to talk about it, with trade experiences, I'm on all social media. P's Mom 13 on Instagram. P's Mommy 13 on Twitter. P's and Cece's Mom 36 on Snapchat. I'm going to start using that. I really don't even use Snapchat, but Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, um, Valerie Christine Hooks on Facebook. You know, like there, if you just like one of those people who, you know, you want to ask questions about how I deal with Victoria and the things that go along with having a special needs child, I'll be more than happy to answer it. And how do I keep myself sane? To be honest with you, I don't even know the answer. Cause somebody, you know, told me one day I had the nerves of steel. In this life that I lead, you have to have nerves. You have to. But I do want to make people more aware of this condition. It's not something to be made fun of. It's not something to laugh or joke about. This is a real conversation. This is real life. This is my life and probably other people who are going through the same thing. Now, yes, Victoria is definitely one of the more successful because she is in a regular public school. She is, you know, mainstreamed in most of her classes, and she's doing relatively well. But that might not be the case for somebody else. But it's all adding up to one thing. Whether it be autism, whether it be um, oppositional defiant disorder, ADHD, ADD, attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, whatever it is that your child is going through, you got to be strong for them. And there's even some parents who have their own mental health issues and still have a child with special needs that need them. And I'm one of those. And I'm not even ashamed to say it, but I am one of those. And you know what? I got to put my child's needs first. Don't think I don't sit here and like wonder if one day I'm gonna be able to handle all this, or what's gonna happen to her, or if something happened to me. I think about all that. But I definitely wanted to make everybody aware of this disorder because nobody wants to talk about it, or if they do, it's not in the right light. So I wanted to bring it from a perspective of a parent, from my end. If you have any questions, you know, once again, I'll be more than happy to answer it. Um, I'm not going to tell you that I don't cry sometimes. I'm not going to tell you that, certain situations I wish